But what does a sleepless night mean for our children? With the new video game craze that's got our kids as young as 8 and 9 really hooked, there's more than a few suffering from late nights, and that is not good.
No, gaming addiction has become such a problem that the World Health Organization recently recognised the issue by listing gaming disorder in its official classification of diseases. But how do you know if your child has a real problem with gaming?
Yeah, here to help us understand and find out what we can do about this is researcher and founder of Tech Clever Parents, Dr. Joanne Orlando. Nice to have you back with us, Dr.
Hi.
Jo.
Here you go.
I mean, this is a hot topic on the sidelines of sport with all the parents, right? The video game Fortnite.
Yes.
You haven't heard about it yet. I'm sure parents, you still will.
Yeah,
it's similar to Minecraft, which my boys were right into. A story that comes to mind was a 9-year-old girl who was playing it for so long, she didn't even want to go to the bathroom. I mean, this is a top-level kind of addiction.
Well, she went.
Yes,
she didn't go to the bathroom.
whilst sitting
She
there playing
went
the game.
while sitting there. That's right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about this game, that kids are really obsessed about it. And it's got parents really wondering, you know, is my child just enjoying video games, or have they actually crossed the line and moved over to being game addicted, and particularly since the World Health Organisation have classified gaming disorder as a new mental health problem.
I ask myself every day that same question.
So the thing is, it's not all games, it's not all children, right? So how can we decipher what's what?
Yeah, so which is healthy behaviour
Yeah,
and which is
isn't.
unhealthy behaviour. Well, there's a good rule of thumb is if your child enjoys like going to the movies, playing with the neighbours next door, and they start to not to want to do that, then maybe think, oh, okay, because they want to play video games.
Right.
Maybe they have a problem. But the big difference is if they start to not to want to do any of the things that they would usually love, and it lasts for 12 months. So all they want to do is to game, to play video games. If it lasts for that period of time, at least, then they may
Seems like
have
a
a
long
gaming
period
disorder.
of time to
So
gauge that.
That's right. So this disorder is a very extreme health condition. So on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 10. It's an addiction. So they don't expect anyone, more than 1% of the population, to have it. But if your child's got good grades, still has good friends, hanging out, doing the things that they still love, then they probably don't have an addiction.
All right, I try to broker a little bit of green time and then some screen time. So I get some outdoor air and then the screen. Is that the way to go to sort of keep this addiction at bay?
Yeah, absolutely. So from the time they're really young, so sometime doing physical activity, playing outside, sometime inside, part of which might be playing games. But you have to model that yourself. So you can't say, all right, it's time to get off the screen, go outside and play, but, you know, you've been checking your Instagram feed for the last few hours. That doesn't work. So you have to model it. And I think it's also good to set up, to break down any them versus us barriers. Kids on games. I'm an adult. I don't know anything about video games. Games
So
are
kind
bad.
of wanting to engage with them
Yeah.
as well and see what the game is all about. Could that be a good idea, maybe?
I mean, here's the thing.
is.
This video game craze will pass. Fortnite had predecessors. Its time will come, but that's an important tip, so not panic. Also focus on setting up healthy approaches to watching your kids. Kind of interact with them, I think you hinted at.
Yeah.
And finally, keep tabs on that sort of negative, obsessive behaviour. It'll kind of creep up on us, I think, is what you're saying, over the next sort of X months.
That's right. So they will have highs and lows. In school holidays, they might play video games a lot more. But it's really that over that 12 months, are they really just all they're doing is increasingly playing games.
Thanks, Dr. Jo. Some great info there.